Hello. Hello, hello, hello. We're here. I have no idea if my camera angle is correct because I came in and the camera was like wrong. Very wrong. I assume the cat's caught the cables or something. Um Hello, Artie and Yowie who can't hear me yet, and King Girl who can't hear me yet. Hello, hello, hello. Um I think it looks good. It might do it being a little more down, but I'm not sure. Also, what's arrived today? It's obviously not connected or set up to anything yet. But it has arrived. It has arrived. It is here. I'm excited. So that'll be fun to set up at some point. You tried to get me to tell. You tried to get me to tell what? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Oh, yeah, I thought she might do that. Well, the gifter of the stream deck, we know who that was. That was Gloves. Gloves did that outright. The rest of them, who knows? Already knows. What else? I'm going to IKEA tomorrow. We're getting shelving unit for here. To display the gifts from the gifter.
Hello.
Hello.
I see you're discussing a mystery gifter.
Yes. Well, apparently Kier tried to get Artie to tell who it was. So yeah. And then I mentioned my IKEA trip. I'm gonna pause my music now. I remembered to start recording. Because we're recording everything now. We're recording everything as well as streaming because I can't highlight anything anymore and I don't want to have to download more things from Twitch. So we are recording everything from the get-go. And I remembered to do that.
For any members of Twitch staff who might be listening about their highlighting decision.
Why?
Oh dear.
Look, I get it. I get that, like... No, sorry, go on.
No, you go. You were talking about relevant
things. Like, I get it. It was never intended to be, like, a full storage thing, and it was never intended to be a full thing the same as YouTube, but people have been using it that way for years, so if they wanted to put a stop to it, they should have stopped. They should have done it ages ago. So... yeah, like it was like highlight your key features, before clips and things like that, or highlight so it's a longer piece, so you could maybe like introduce people to your channel in a way. But like, that's not how people were using it. Well, they think 2 months is a lot of warning, which for me, with 805 hours of stuff, sure, I think 2 months is a fair warning. For people like Lamadia with over 5k hours, no.
Yeah, it's ample warning for some users, and it is nowhere near enough warning for the users who use the feature the most.
Because, like, even though Twitch themselves have recommended bulk downloaders, they've recommended a specific bulk downloader. Even though that is a thing, if you have 5,000 hours of at least 1080p videos, you're not going to have the space for that. Like, I might not have the space for that. I might need to download a certain amount of them and then start pushing them to YouTube and then deleting some before I have all of them downloaded. I'm annoyed. Hi, Dylan. I don't know if I said hi, Dylan. I know Dizzy said hi, Dylan, but also hi, Dylan. So, yeah, what they've said is from the 19th of April, they are going to start with your highlights that have the least amount of views. That's the way they're doing it. But I don't know how many they're going to delete at once or what. So, I'm just systematically working through my videos. I have downloaded like 30-ish of 240. Ah.
Yep, big
So yeah, that is that. My computer now, whenever I'm not streaming, will be constantly downloading, constantly. Thankfully, we are gone with the days of whenever you have a certain like Wi-Fi has a certain amount of downloading you can do.
Oh boy.
Because I remember I went over that as a child and I didn't know that was a thing, and then my father got charged a lot of money.
Oh,
But I think they're unlimited, or as like unlimited to a point. But
yeah,
no one's gonna go over that. Like so. Why would Twitch bother giving any information about a decision they made to the creators it affects? Yeah, and they occasionally give information to ambassadors first. I know multiple ambassadors. They did not get this information before everybody. So, yay. Sorry to start the stream off with a big old downer.
It's fine because now we can get it uppy again.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling folks what we were doing last time, and last time we were cleaning a Ferris wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Which weirdly is now not in my previous history. But I was saying that it's probably the map I've most enjoyed so far out of all of Powerwash.
Oh, really? I don't know if I have a favorite. I just find it all very therapeutic.
I enjoyed the Perseverance or Curiosity Rover. I can't remember which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of enjoyed the train, but the train had a few like frustrating bits to it.
Mm-hmm.
I might enjoy this one coming up. What we have coming up next is we have cleaned the subway platform. Commissioner Barry Onyx. Excellent name. Owing to a steady reputational rise of Muckingham, Caldera City Transportation Network is excited to announce the reopening of its subway links to the vibrant town. We'd like you to deep clean the platform area ahead of the grand unveiling. Please note that whilst much of the graffiti in the facility could be said to possess artistic merit, we would like you to remove it all.
Mm-hmm.
I will hop on in, and then I'll send you an invite.
Yay!
Oh, Artie is right, of course. It has the Ingenuity helicopter, so it must be Perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Co-op. On. And then go invite a friend. Shaka. Shaka is a friend.
I am a friend.
Oh, we've been locked in.
I hope I'm a friend. We've been locked in. What do you mean?
There's a gate behind us. This is how we got in, and it's locked. We can't get out again.
I see. Wait, let's.
Oh, there is a lot of graffiti. My goodness.
There's just one big room, basically.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to take left? I'll take right, or.
Sure. I mean, I don't know what's left and what's right to you, but yeah, sure. We're on opposite sides currently, so.
Yes. The commissioner says, perhaps you would like some interesting statistics on our railroad system whilst you work. There was a little bing bong. There was a little announcement bong.
Was there?
Yeah, I don't think there was an announcement to go with it, but there was a bong.
Oh. Also, I very slightly changed my color. My name is now TNG Voyager DS9 Science Division Teal rather than Delta 2 Blue. I did think your name looked slightly different. And I was right. I like it.
That's a hell of a specific shade.
Yeah, I love it.
Kika says not safe for work, they hated my whimsy. Does NSFW stand for not safe for whimsy? I've immediately run up against a door that has some dirt. It's like behind us. It was really awkward to get.
Perhaps you'd like some railway facts. Dizzy vibrates with anticipation.
Uh-huh, you know
yeah,
me.
That sounds right.
The graffiti on this one actually is coming off with the green nozzle. I thought I was going to have to use the yellow nozzle for like the whole thing.
I mean, I'm just always on the yellow nozzle, honestly.
I used to be, but now we've got the better washer, I can use the green one fairly consistently.
I mean, I guess the green's a bit wider, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and for chat, this is my first ever stream using my new mouse, my shiny new
Ooh, yeah.
M910-W mouse.
I was showing chat my my stream deck, which isn't even connected to the computer yet, but it exists.
Yay! So actually, on the subject, now that you're a Stream Deck owner, you're a Switch owner, I assume you've seen the announcement of the Switch 2. There's a big rumor going around that the controllers for the Switch 2 are going to have mouse capabilities. You'll be able to use them like a mouse. Apparently Nintendo has filed for a patent for that for a controller.
Okay.
How do you feel about like mini PCs becoming the next generation of handheld consoles?
I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. Hi, Penguin. I'm just like, why? I mean, like, of consoles, I don't know. It's like you already have like a fucking mini computer in your phone.
Although to be fair, phones are terrible for gaming on.
Yes, that is
real,
true.
Like, controller interface. I always find it like absolutely mind-boggling when people play like Minecraft or something on their phone. I'm like, why?
Oh, I've
why
seen
would
some
you choose
wild
to do
things
this?
that people play on their phone. I'm like, why would you do that?
I have sort of realized as well, if we get any like train facts, they're all going to be like American railway train facts. And like the underground system in the UK is already not that interesting of a train for being a train. But then you add on to that it's Americans who don't know jack about trains. Maybe the train facts are going to make me more cross than not having the train facts.
Yeah, maybe.
It is country of this. From what I understand, Kingle, I think the idea is that you'll be able to... is that the Switch 2 controller is going to have, like, an optical sensor in it, so that you can use it on a surface, like a mouse. At least that's what everyone is sort of speculating, I think.
Well, April 2nd, we will find out more, I guess.
Or was that the official announcement day?
Yeah, that was in the trailer. April 2nd was a thing. One for the ceiling, maybe. I'll just do the ceiling first.
I don't think you're going to need the extra long for the ceiling, based on the fact that I can get nearly up to the ceiling without it.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
That's not wrong.
Trying to avoid ladders as much as possible.
I was like tapping the D button to try and move less slowly, and I realized, oh, I can just crouch and move left slowly.
Yep.
That's much more sensible. Why was I choosing to struggle?
I'm not sure.
I think that is the gist of it, King Girl. To be fair, that's not that unusual for the old gaming companies. Big ding.
You're dinging way more than I am. But I guess I've been chopping and changing, and then I changed my mind and was like, I'm gonna do one thing. Oh, I need to turn on a light. I am suddenly shrouded in darkness.
Oh no! Gothic Shaka.
We don't need that.
Actually, I don't know, that sounds like it might be kind of rad.
Yeah? I don't know if I could pull it off. Again, this is another place that we should just be, like, I know water would be going out, but, like, we should, it should be puddling up in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm. I'm having real awkwardness with the corners.
Oh, the ceiling's separated into two, and I've only got a teeny tiny bit left of this. Oh, that's annoying. Well, there's like all tiny, tiny bits that I've missed. That's annoying.
Mm-hmm, same. Yeah, just the crook between the ceiling and the platform wall.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, even though I've been over it fairly thoroughly, it's like lots of little bits have stayed in that corner.
Yeah.
Okay, where the hell else?
Yay, a ding.
It's an arduous thing, they made me work for it. It's amazing the inability of my power washer guy to walk in a straight line. Like, I am not touching the mouse, and I am wiggling left and right as I walk backwards. I started over on the far right-hand side of the ceiling, and I think by the time I get to the other end, I'm going to be on the far left-hand side.
Oh dear. Cable goes the whole way, but I think I only did what I would imagine is 3/4 of the cable on the floor bit, and it did.
Oh, that's nice. Gift horses and mouths, I suppose.
The tried and true grid system to clean this station.
Yeah, it would be working lovely if it weren't for the aforementioned inability to walk straight.
Mm-hmm.
And it would look really silly to anybody who is watching me. Just crouched on the floor, wandering along, looking straight up, pointing a washer up at the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Did you know the phrase "don't look a gift horse in the mouth" was started by the Greeks to facilitate their invasion of Troy?
I guess probably was long enough for turns of phrase to become right?
Probably.
It was like a decade or something.
I get my I I did have. I did where I got a ding, and I went, okay, a different part now.
ADHD brain, activate.
Uh-huh. Well, because, like, my thinking was I did half the ceiling, and then I was gonna do that half of the thing, right? But I assumed that the cabling on the floor would also be half, like, the ceiling, and then it wasn't. So then I ended up down the other end, so now I'm just doing a completely different thing.
As long as it all gets done. You'll do yours quicker than I'll do mine, as always.
I mean, you were getting some dings. Hello, Akron. Then we'll have some garlic pizza bread and some pizza sauce from work plus vegan mozzarella. Oh my god, I'm so jealous.
Me too. Actually, I have leftover
all
garlic
of that.
bread.
Rude! Not be having garlic bread without me.
I mean, I'd love to have you too, but you're not here.
I wanted the garlic bread. Have garlic bread at IKEA. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Mother will just be like, no, I want to go now. I don't want food. We've been walking around for so long. I'd be like, but garlic bread. I want some.
One ceiling ding.
Woo! That's I didn't say that either, King Girl. I didn't say I didn't. I didn't say I didn't. My words are being twisted. Food is part of the experience. I agree.
I must admit, I have never been to an IKEA and had food.
Ah, you need to.
I have had food that was brought back from an IKEA.
Okay.
We had food and drink, in fact, that was brought back from IKEA. We had lingonberry jam, which was alright. We had a different berry jam, I can't remember which. It was like a sort of an orangey colour jam. And that was alright. And they had a blueberry cordial type drink, which was really, really... And they had...
Really, really what?
Really, really good. Sorry, I slipped off a push to talk because I'm trying to do my power washing and my talking at the same time, and sometimes they're in conflict.
That's why I just don't have push to talk on anymore.
I've got a message from the Uncanny Franny, who asks, "Hi there, I would ask if you would clean my caravan, but I already know what your answer is."
Okay.
And the Commissioner has messaged us to say, the Caldera City subway system was built using over 16 million bricks. Which isn't a bad train fact, I guess, it's just a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
If you were to pile them up top to Dale, they'd extend a staggering 2,137 miles into the Earth's atmosphere.
I see.
I don't think the Earth has
hello.
2,137 miles of atmosphere.
No.
Although I've not checked. That's a tantalizing 236,000 miles short of reaching the moon, I think he said.
Wow, okay. Go get food with Artie in IKEA. You see, that's what you should go get food in IKEA with Artie.
Is Artie going to IKEA?
I'm sure at some point. You can get to IKEA where Artie lives quicker than you can get to IKEA here.
That's true. Oh, well, that's presumably true.
I'm pretty sure it's true. But that's based on me knowing where Artie lives vaguely and knowing where you live, but also in my head going, do I actually know how close those two places are? You're going to IKEA fairly soon because we have a gift card from Envy. Oh. I might get myself a blowhigh. Blowhigh. No idea how you actually properly pronounce it. Chaskor will come in and be like, "You're saying it wrong."
Chesco's very good at that, actually. Correct. of Nordic things.
But yes, I'm going to IKEA tomorrow. I unfortunately do not have a card
Sad.
from Envy or anywhere else.
You could put one on your throne? Question mark.
I guess.
It seems like a silly thing to put on the throne, a gift card for somewhere else.
Yeah.
You could put a blowhigh on your throne. I have one of mine.
I could, but like
shameless plug.
The small, yeah. Go to Dizzy's throne. I don't have anything on my throne, so I could, but like the small one's only €7.
True.
Is reasonable.
It's actually quite hard to just walk parallel sideways to a flat surface in this game.
Looks like there's a knockoff IKEA type store in Ireland I've not heard of. What's it? Is it Yisk? They're not really a knockoff, they're just a different brand. I like Yisk.
I like this too.
And they are in other countries, I would imagine.
Oh, there's an advert here that was from 1984.
Oh, that's old. I do think that they're fairly similar, but like, and maybe they did come, but they aren't like, it's not an Irish company going with some random Nordic name to sound like they're a copy of IKEA. They are Nordic as far as I'm aware. And I can't stop reading it, just so you know. No, it's Yisk. There's one in my town. There is, however, not an IKEA in my town. Go to Dublin or Belfast. I mean, my town is just a small town. Like, there's not going to be an IKEA here.
I mean, there's technically not one in my town, but, you know, London.
Yeah. But, like, it's less than an hour away.
Oh, God.
Maybe they'll
You told them about shipping.
Oh, God, right, okay, yeah. So this is a Cala unit of 2 cubes, yes? Okay, it got delivered to me from IKEA. The shipping was less than a tenner. Nice. Great. I went to order a a different coax unit off IKEA. This is the reason we're going to IKEA instead of it being delivered. So I went to order it yesterday, and it's a 4-cube one instead of a 2-cube one, and I saw it cost €50, and at one point on the webpage I saw the number 55, and I was like, oh nice, €5 shipping. Then I went to the payment page, and it costs €105 total, and I was like, did I add an extra one by accident? No, the shipping was €55. The shipping. So then I phoned my mother and I was like, can we go to IKEA, please? Because I'm not paying €55 for shipping. So this is why we're having an IKEA trip to Dublin. Or Belfast. I don't think it's been decided yet. Yep. It is ridiculous. The shipping was more than the item.
Seen my bot around in chat. I wonder if he's died again.
I saw it earlier.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've seen it at least once. We have fixed categories of item shipping. Yeah, I realize that, but I don't think your fixed category of item shipping should have an item in one category where the item then costs less than the shipping. That's more than a little silly.
I'm a little silly, and that's a lot more than me.
Like, I get it. It's a heavy thing. It's gonna cost to ship. But still. I'm not paying €55 for the shipping.
I just realised the thing I'm doing is the same cable that you were talking about.
Yeah. There's similar thing in a Monster Hunter figure I wanted to buy. I think the figure itself cost $80. Shipping was $70. But I pre-ordered and cancelled once they came out with the shipping cost. Yeah, that's fair. Why have we been live for 40 minutes already? I know we talked for a little bit at the start, but dear lord.
That's just a lot of train station to do, I guess.
We're only on 27%. Is this going to be the only thing we do today?
I think so. And we'll get the occasional train fact.
Yeah. Category of items should be truck delivery, because there was a great throw I wanted that they were doing clearance of, but it said it was truck delivery only. I couldn't order about anything else I wanted because it was oh my god, that's so annoying.
Do we have steps or ladders? Oh, we have a ladder.
I saw a ladder at some point, yeah. What do you need the ladder for?
The top cable on the wall.
Ah.
Top side of it.
Yeah, I did think that was going to be a bit of a problem. Point where two-person co-op in this category, great. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, this would go lovely and quick with 3 or 4 people.
I mean, I kind of don't mind it being 2-person only, because it means I get to see more of each map.
That's fair. For some reason, I think you're going to be quicker this time than me. I think I've done a lot of fast.
There's a lot of faff to be had.
Fair.
I feel like my side feels cleaner, though. Am I just because you've done the floor?
Yeah, I looked over at your side and I was like, oh god. Mine is gross. But yeah, that's possible. Yeah. A different method.
I still highly recommend the point nozzle and walk sideways approach.
Aw. Oh, I'm trying to walk in a fucking straight line, but straight lines are apparently difficult.
They are, it's true. Oh, that was a very generous thing on the cable there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The cable did a big thing for me. Like, on the bottom one, so I did it do the same on the top one?
Yes. I'd done one half of it like fully top and bottom, and I got maybe halfway down the other half, so 1/4 left, and I hadn't even done the top of the second that quarter that I had done. If that makes sense.
It does.
Even though they're not like the best train systems in the world, there is something quite pleasing about the tile walls of an underground system. Especially these ones, because they look sort of a little bit slick with water still. So I'm just funneling sideways, the reflections are parallaxing with me. Very calming.
Good. I'm glad.
Jeff Jefferson was running for mayor in 1984 as well.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if he's the father of the mayor that we saw. I say saw, spoke to.
We haven't seen any people in this game, Dizzy.
We've seen each other.
Yeah.
And Cousin briefly.
Yeah, but no people mentioned in the game.
Oh, he was running on the platform of I'll clear up Caldera City and beyond. Maybe that's the mayor of Caldera City, not the mayor of Buckingham then. Maybe it's a different mayor.
Maybe.
Although I'm sure our mayor was a somebody the 13th, so maybe. This political advert is sponsored by the Jefferson the 12th 1984 election campaign fund. Jeff Jefferson the 12th would like to make it clear that he is talking metaphorically about cleaning up the city, and he has no intention of getting on his expensively tailored knees and scrubbing the city or any kind of manual labor for that matter.
I see.
At least he's up front.
Yeah. Do you think he was going to clear up the city by implementing the thought police? Oh, I hope not. I'm streaming, Liam.
Effectively unlikely. What happened in 1980? Oh, 1984 because it was all I see, of course. Big thing for tunnel wall. Big thing for cable as well, nice. Okay, I tentatively think everything on my, like, outer wall is done.
Okay.
Now it's my turn to just wander around looking at the floor.
I'm not even finished the floor. I think you're way ahead of me. It's been inefficient. In some way. Well, it is not a competition, we are a team. Again.
Uh-huh. Very true. We're just a team that occasionally comes and shoots water at each other.
Yeah.
Which is also itself inefficient.
Uh-huh.
But no fun. It hurts my eyes when I'm down up close to the floor and the whole thing is orange.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You hear
Must be
me?
somewhere nearby. Oh, there's oil here that is very resilient. Oh no. I might have to use a smaller nozzle for the floor.
Oh no. I'm hoping for a generous thing on the floor, honestly. How much looks like it's wet.
Yay, ding!
Oh, there's 2 seconds.
Oh, wow, the oil is real bad. Like, the oil isn't even a once over with the yellow nozzle, it's a multi-times over with the yellow nozzle.
On the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I didn't get any oil then because I've got over everything. That's been fine.
Oh.
I've mostly been using the green.
We've hit 40%. The commissioner
Woo!
says, construction began on the Muckingham to Caldera City branch line in 1920, funded by local businessman Wilberforce Thrust, who was keen to provide an efficient means of transporting his workforce from the city to his thriving cattle ranches. It was finally unveiled by Mayor Jefferson X, who tragically passed away the self-same day from an incident relating to... hang on, message is gone. From an incident relating to the station's substandard construction. Oh,
I
good.
see.
As everything else comes off fine with the green nozzle, I'm just going to sort of use the green nozzle and then switch to yellow if I hit an oil smoke, I think.
Fair.
I absolutely cannot walk in a straight line today, though.
walking a gay line, is it?
I don't think gay lines get things very clean.
I'm sure they can.
I have done this very inefficiently. I tried like going up one side of. I took my finger off push to talk and stuff like that. I tried going up like one side of the train track and then realized I'm gonna have to go down the middle of the train track anyway. So I shouldn't have bothered.
Oh, I was going up and down and up and down. It was fun.
This is how I should have been doing it. I should have been walking sideways.
Feelings do not like me.
Oh no.
I can see there's dirt, but they're tiny. Okay, there we go.
I always find ceilings quite annoying in this game because I'm looking straight up and I want to like move left and right, and instead I'm just spinning on the spot.
Yeah. Go washing. You do. Go washing. Don't you know it's good for you? Washing.
I don't know if power washing with a nozzle like this even would help an oil spill, to be honest.
Probably not. Is the whole tunnel wall one big thing, or is there multiple?
It's split into two.
There's two. Yeah, I think I'd just spread the oil. Like already says. Hello, NB.
Hi, MB. Oh, all the oil's like on the outside here. Oh, ew, it's horrible.
Oh no! Do you want to be the same color as the bot? I can change the bot color. I like your new color better than the bot. So if you want to be the same color as the bot, I will change the bot.
If RT is like a Star Trek themed color, could you make the bot like a different Star Trek themed color? Like, what's the rank under whatever RT's color is?
That's a good question. But also, if Artie wants to just be the same color as the bot, like, I'm happy to change the bot. That's not how the colors work, is it? Yeah, that's actually true. That's not how the colors work. The colors aren't...
Oh.
No. They're based on, like, category.
Oh, I guess,
Like,
yeah.
division.
Isn't one of the categories commands, though? Like, isn't that why, like, Kirk is in yellow?
Well, yes, but you can be, like, on a command path, and even if you're an ensign, you'll be in red.
I see.
As far as I'm aware. Also, yes, they switch.
Yes, I knew that they switched.
Hydrate, okay. But yeah, because I'm pretty sure at points Wesley was in red. But he was only an acting ensign. He wasn't even a proper ensign yet.
I see.
And that's the same colors as the captain wears.
Point.
Red for command and security, blue for medical, yellow for engineering and security, at least in the next generation. Okay, look, let's not talk about the clothes they put Wesley in other than the actual Star Trek things, okay? Look, they made some questionable choices with that child. They did the same with Jake in Deep Space Nine. What is that boy wearing half the time? I don't know. He wore a lot of turtlenecks that were not flattering on him. They just look dumpy.
Yeah, because I've not seen Next Generation. I've only seen Discovery, most of it, and Original Series, most of it. All of this discourse is new to me.
What do you mean, let's not talk about Wesley? Wesley is a amazing little genius boy. And Will Wheaton's amazing. But yes, Will Wheaton is also having a lot of therapy from just being a child actor to this day. Yeah. What's wrong with Wesley?
What is wrong with Wesley? I genuinely don't know.
Wait a minute, I hope Will Wheaton is okay, but I refuse to talk about Wesley. Okay? I think he's a child in the show. What great issue can you have with a child that is not an asshole?
To be fair, children in like adult media are often quite annoying.
He's not, though, in my opinion.
They do treat him pretty bad though, don't they? Like, isn't like one of the major refrains "Shut up, Wesley"?
Yeah, they treat him pretty bad, but from the way Media Maidon's going on is that they hate Wesley, but I could be reading that wrong. Crusher, I hardly know her. Deanna started a proper uniform earlier too. I know Marina preferred wearing it once she was... Yeah, that's fair. She definitely did. Children should not be near the full operation of the ship. That's very true. Gloves! Gloves! It's not operational yet because it arrived this morning and then I got home and I had to get ready for stream like very quickly, but... It's here. Thank you so much. I love it. I haven't used it at all, but I love it. Okay, I was right in my assumption that Media Maidon hates Wesley. I don't think that's fair. But that's fine. We're allowed differing opinions. No, children shouldn't be on the Federation flagship. I completely agree. But they are. Yeah, but they shouldn't live there.
Well, I think it's fair enough that they live there. Like, the Star Trek ships, as far as I know, they're like many-year expedition science vessels. People bring their families along, that's chill.
That's chill until you're fighting loads of things all the time and the ship's in danger and you're getting thrown back in time and fighting the Borg. Yeah. In theory, I agree. In practice, the Enterprise gets in a lot of shit and has a lot of it has civilians on board though. Like that the whole families are civilians, not Federation people, as far as I'm aware. They're Federate, right? Just not Starfleet. Okay, that's where I'm conflating the two. I think using my words wrong. Yes, everyone's a yes. That's what I was. Yeah, I was putting the Federation in where I should have been putting Starfleet. It's all fun and games till you get trapped in a strange planet and hyper-evolve into lizards. Exactly. We're on season 2.
Great.
It sounds great, except for you're meant to be the captain of a starship. Now you're a lizard. Yeah, we're like partway into season 2. The Dominion have been mentioned, but nothing much further has come in about the Dominion. Sounds very ominous.
Almiri Dominion?
All I know is that they're called the Dominion and they're from the Gamma Quadrant. And they're gonna be a big problem, I believe.
No, Kingo, I can confirm it is not how evolution works. On many levels. Well, I mean, okay, I don't strictly know what the context is, but seeing as Shaka said that, like, it was the person who was supposed to be the captain of the ship, and the
Captain
individual
and the pilot.
hyper-evolved. That's not how evolution works, no. Like, absolutely, the population of a ship could evolve, and I guess if they evolved quickly, you could say they hyper-evolved.
Weiyun and the Gem
can't
Hadar.
evolve.
No idea who that is. Ultra Dizzy the TNG episode Genesis. Yeah, I don't know who those people are. I am very blind to anything to do with Star Trek that I haven't seen. So. I think the last one we watched where Bashir and O'Brien were off helping, like, just doing peace talks and destroying these things that were part of war, and then suddenly they were trying to pretend, the people were trying to pretend that they'd died, because yes, we must destroy all the bad stuff, but also destroy anyone who has any knowledge of it so they can never make it again, even though these are the people that helped us destroy it. So we will tell the Federation that they have died, and when we find them, we will kill them.
Fantastic work.
Yeah.
Flawless plan.
Well, yes and no about properly making friends. Like, Bashir saved his life, and, like, O'Brien said some very nice things to Bashir, and then whenever they got out, O'Brien was like, Bashir's so annoying. It's like, get over yourself, O'Brien. I love O'Brien, and I love Bashir. Like, I love them so much. I'm just like, you can stop pretending you hate him now, and that he's annoying. He is annoying. He is annoying. But I feel it in my bones that he will get better.
Do you feel it in your fingers?
I feel it in my finger. I feel it in my toes. I hope O'Brien just got therapy in general. He went through a lot on the Enterprise, and then he went to Deep Space Nine and also went through a lot. Oh, and then the next episode after that was whenever there was basically a clone of O'Brien, and he really thought he was O'Brien, and he thought everyone else was crazy, and us as the viewers thought everyone else was crazy, but really O'Brien just wasn't O'Brien. And that was sad. And I don't think I have any Star Trek this weekend.
Oh no, sad.
Susie has a HEMA tournament.
What's a HEMA?
Historical something. She does like sword fighting.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Big ding, big generous ding on the floor, nice. Oh no, there's lots more of me to get. Oh no.
Have you just done the outside walls, or have you done the inside up the walls as well?
I have done one. I have done the outer inside wall as well, but not the like the outside of the stairwell walls. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Historical European martial arts. Thank you, Mina Manon. I could not think. That man loves his wife. That man loves his wife, and he should. Keiko is wonderful and sweet and lovely, and I love her so much. And she's just like, she went and lived on the Enterprise for O'Brien so he could have his career, and she was a botanist, and she was having a lovely time. And then she moved to Deep Space Nine and became a teacher and uprooted her whole life for O'Brien. and I'm just glad that he shows his appreciation of this. Where there's no plants.
Poor lassie being somewhere where there's no plants.
Can't tell you about my favorite episode of Deep Space Nine, The Magnificent Censored. Miles Tales of Fine. An aeroponics lab that they had on Voyager, yeah. So yeah, Susie is doing some sword fighting at the weekend. She said she might be available on Sunday, but I was like, I might be very drained, and I was like, I don't think we should push it. You might also be very bruised from fighting with swords.
Only if she loses.
I mean, you still get some pretty hard whacks even if you win.
It's oil. I know, trains leak. It's a thing they do, but have they not leaked all over my nice stations they gotta clean? Actually, they leak more at stations because they're stopped here. Oh, we've hit 60% though. The commissioner says the subway was reopened again following extensive repointing in 1923 by Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 11th. It closed again the following fall after the shocking revelation that Wilberforce Thrust had been using it to funnel train trucks full of stolen money out of town.
Oh dear.
The money was never recovered.
Yes, Jeff Jefferson the 11th. And the 12th has been mentioned.
The 12th has an advertising slogan. Yeah. Yay, big thing on the floor!
Yay. Is that you finished the 4 now?
Yes.
I think you may be slightly ahead. I'm doing like the platform wall. Nice. I've done the tunnel wall though.
I have the end platform wall to do, and then the staircase walls. So
What about the platform ceiling?
No, I have not done the platform ceiling yet.
There's the main ceiling that we haven't been near, but there's platform ceiling. Okay, well I'm doing the platform wall, so I'm a little behind, but not as much as I thought. I thought I was way behind. Jeff Jefferson, owner of the Jeff Jefferdome?
Actually, I wouldn't put it past that man to have a Jeff Jefferson, you know.
James Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. What, my Doug Dimmadome impression. Name's Doug Dimmadome. Dimmadome. I don't think I said any of those words properly there.
It's more about the vibe. Although I am also mentioning specifically the phrase Dimsdale Dimmadome set to the da-da-da-da of the Star Wars theme.
Uh-huh.
Star Wars theme, it's Duel of the Fates, isn't it, that one?
Wolfie247, thank you for the follow. Can I ask chat if you heard the alert? Because I did not.
I didn't.
Of course you didn't. A platypus! Bury the platypus! It's like a record's on my head and the platypus controlling me. Can you be clean now? Platform wall. Please.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand.
I don't know the words well enough to continue from from there. Okay.
I thought that would sound amusing in my sort of quaintly British accent, and I'd like to think I was correct.
I love that I know none of this from watching the shows and all this from the memes. Yeah.
You should watch Phineas and Ferb, though, it's great.
Phineas and Ferb is great.
And there's a new series happening. Isn't
What?
that exciting?
There's a new series?
revival.
Oh, I did not know this.
Do you not follow Dan Povenmire on TikTok?
I do, but I don't control what comes up on my FYP and I don't actually look at things specifically.
Fair.
Oh, but speaking
It's
of
very
things that
exciting.
came up on my TikTok, confirmed new Avatar show happening.
Ooh. An animated one, I take it.
Yes. About the next Avatar. And the speculation and rumors that I heard were true about the fact that there's twins and one of them's the Avatar. And then, but I heard it was Korra. It was Korra's voice actress and Zuko's actor, who I'd seen the TikTok from because they do a podcast together, and they were saying their podcast is going to be back too, and there is now 7 havens rather than 4 nations, and the Avatar is now not the savior; they're like the enemy of the world. And it's like, whoa, what could the last Avatar have done to bring this on? And then like Korra's actress was like, I don't know what could have happened. So I think there's going to be some. I don't know.
I haven't actually heard speculation before about, like, what if the Avatar was the bad guy of an Avatar series?
Well,
I think it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, there was speculation that, like, there was speculation before, and I don't know how true this is, even based on the now confirmed information, that the twins would both be the Avatar, but, like, based on what happened, because Vatu never went back in the tree, it was like Korra and Rava kind of absorbed Vatu. So the thinking was that these 2 twins that are born, one of them has Rava and one of them has Vatu, and it's like a nice and an evil Avatar.
That would be cool, although I would probably prefer to ignore the Vatu Riva lore in general.
There. One thing though is that has Richard O'Brien, ancestor Chief O'Brien on case, and he's kind of oof. The last avatar was Kyoshi. The last avatar was Korra. And Aang before her. I'm confused.
Quite famously, in fact, they made a show about it.
And Roku before him. I'm confused on your the last avatar was Kyoshi. There's been 3 since her. I feel like given that Korra was seemingly good in spite of Nickelodeon, maybe they need to stop making avatar shows. Yeah, maybe. Game names might be easily confused. I think maybe they should. Every avatar should have a game name. And if your kid is born the avatar and you didn't give them a K name, you need to change it.
Like, they're all different cultures, the nations, right? So presumably some of them are more or less likely to have K's in their names.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that the culture of the avatar should now be name begins with K.
I see.
I'm obviously not serious about this. Kyoshi, Kroku, Kang, Korra. Oh, sorry, Meet and Middle. I'm clearly way too autistic to have gotten your joke. The autism brain went. That's not correct information. Kang is the Klingon avatar. I mean, yep, yep.
MCU crossover with Kang the Conqueror?
It has been. Can't have Kang because he's too close to turning into a stomach-mounted brain avatar. I see.
Maybe that is also a Kang the Conqueror reference. I don't know enough
think
about
so.
Kang the Conqueror.
We have been live for an hour and a half.
Uh-huh.
May I request we have a break?
Nay.
I may request it, but are we doing it?
Yes, we should do it. There you are.
I'm right here. I haven't moved. Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, I'm being attacked.
Uh-huh, with water.
Okay.
Alright. Breaks.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, chat, I will be back soon. Oh, I need to just reply to a message real quick. Okay. I'll be back soon. I will, time to pull the kettle on, exactly. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. There's some music. Hello. I'm back. Do I wait for Dizzy or do I try and catch up? I think I try and catch up. Or else I just move them away. Or leave this place. I just make them move, I think. I make them fall off the ledge. Is that a thing I can do? Yes. Yes, it is. I get them right back to the end. Before they come back. Okay. I did it. Run away from the crime scene. I feel silly. I feel very silly. I did a silly thing. I did a silly. Okay, I did nothing. I did nothing. I'm just doing my work. Doing my power washing work. I did nothing.
Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
I saw some cheeky teehees in the chat.
Yeah.
What was being cheeky and teeheed?
Well, I've moved you across the whole map.
Ah, that explains why I was like, God, I could have sworn the ceiling on my side was nicer than this. You did well to get me this far, wow.
Wait, where are you?
I'm over here.
Where? Oh, right, yeah. Well, I moved you over to your side. Because you were over here on my side beside me.
Yes, I came to visit.
Yeah. So I was like, I wonder if I can make them fall off the platform. And I could. So then I just kept going.
Excellent. Welcome back, King Up. How's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day still. Hope you had a nice stretchies and other such things. It was a longer break for me because there was once again the key for the bottom.
Oh no. Not a queue.
Uh-huh.
Hope they know that it's break time. And that you need the bathroom at break time.
Apparently not.
Well, I should know better.
In their defense, I suppose it's not even normally streaming time at this time.
On random Fridays it is.
Yes.
So they should just know.
I see. I'll tell them.
They'll think I'm an entitled brat.
Aww. Well, tell them you're not. Yeah, I'm just having like random spots left missed on this bit. I'm not quite sure why.
Ding.
Got a light. I find it really odd when the lights ding and like the outside of the light dings and the actual lit up bit doesn't ding because it's already a light.
Yeah.
Big ceiling ding. Good. Why isn't there a ladder that directly serves any of these light fitting things? Not light fittings, like ceiling furniture things.
Suddenly have the Digimon theme song in my head.
Well, why would that be, do you think?
Because we were watching Digimon last night.
Uh-huh.
I obviously have the wrong version stuck in my head.
Oh, which
The-
version
the
do you
mo-
have?
The my version.
I see. I don't think that's the wrong version.
It was the wrong words.
You might have me there.
Little child Shaka did not get the words right.
Another lovely ding. I like that it's divided pretty nicely and evenly into like 4 sections.
Yeah.
Like the left-right split works out really well for us as 2 people, and if we were tackling this with 4 people, it would also be a nice, easy division of labor.
Mm-hmm.
Although it is a bit weird that there's just like a seam running down the entire station.
Yeah.
saw your Blue Sky bot post there for a second. I thought it was a spam bot, because I don't think I've seen that one before.
It's recent. It was definitely there at the last stream. But it is more recent.
Poor old Chatterbot nearly ate a ban.
No. You'd have to remod them.
Oh gosh, speaking of banning and unbanning things, I know we were talking the other day about like the Commander bracket news. It sounds like they're going to use the brackets as an excuse to possibly unban a bunch of cards in Commander.
Oh no!
Saying, oh well, they can go on the Game Changers list instead.
And they can go in like bracket 4 and
Except
I don't like
what
that.
will actually happen is people take the 3 broken cards that should be banned and put them in their 3 at bracket 3.
Ugh.
Oh, Kingo, what is your bad news?
I don't like that.
Oh no, I am still on the BRB screen! Oh, that's a disaster! Oh no! People haven't been able to see me cleaning for like 10 minutes,
no.
20 minutes! Thank you, Kingo, for pointing it out. Oh no.
Oh.
Disaster.
That is sad.
Sorry, Vodlings.
You can just take part of my VOD if
They still won't be able to see me clean.
you want. No, but they'll be able to see cleaning.
If you run over to me, then I can I can seamlessly cut our 2 viewpoints together.
Okay. Where do you want me?
No, I was next to you, right? So I could just transition from you over here, and I ran over
right,
here,
okay,
and I ran
yeah.
back, and suddenly it was me.
Okay, Okay, you know. Oh, you are a decent bit ahead of me. How did this happen today?
I don't know. It never normally does. Maybe the crab walk strat was just really working.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to deal with any oil, you said. The oil slowed me down so much on the floor.
Yeah, you were already ahead of me before I got before. Slow day for me, I guess.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a chill game. You can take it at whatever speed you like. We're
Take it at the speed where I win.
It's not a game you can win!
Says you.
Yes, says me. And if it were a game you could win, I would be winning. So I get to decide that it's a game that you don't win.
Oh, is that how this works?
Probably.
Right. I see.
You sound unconvinced.
I am unconvinced. We're more than 3/4 the way through your career, and that whole time I have been winning, and now suddenly I'm not. So who even am I anymore if I'm not the best power washer?
Oh gosh, that's a bit existential.
I'm joking.
Who am I now in this world without her? petty and dull with the nerve to doubt her. What does it matter? You've already won. Now I've got to be there for her son. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? Sorry, Vodlings, you have to be saying, it's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won and she chose you, and she loved you and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? It's over, isn't it? Why can't I move on? Hi, Kirsten, how's it going?
I like how you apologized to the Vodling and then continued. It was great. Like, I'm sorry. Not gonna stop though. Dizzy is singing a song from Steven Universe. That's what's happening.
Which is also on the list of things people should watch with Phineas and Ferb.
Yes, I agree.
Having seen neither of those, I cannot confirm if they should be on the list of things that people should see.
I have heard very good things about both. From many.
I know that the art on the Owl House is really good looking. Oh, the yellow line is not in 2 pieces, it's in more than 2 pieces.
It's in more than 2 pieces, yeah.
That really plummets me.
Basic servers watching the Owl House. Ooh, Kirsten installed a dating app.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a choice. Well done.
Seen anyone you like?
When did you install it?
Well, I'm playing Hunt the Dirt. Oh, there we go, I hunted it.
Like 3 hours ago. Oh wow, that is very recent.
Kingal, are you location spoofing yourself to the Netherlands to try and hook up with Kier? Oh wow!
You have 3 messages
Oh,
already?
late.
Wow. What one did you go for? What app did you decide on? None of them great, but they're messages. They are messages. I think I still have a dating app on my phone. I haven't opened it in a long time.
Quite a few.
I have one because having more than one was like overwhelming. No, thank you.
I had one because I had more than one because they had like scrolling limits or limits on how many people they check.
Oh god, yeah, they do. They do. Yeah.
And when I was in the swiping mode, I was just like, no, I want to just sit here and swipe for like an hour.
Fair. I took it as I should get off my phone. What Lexa? It's a Dutch app, you think? Interesting. Last time I was on.
I certainly haven't heard of it.
Last time I was on a dating app, I almost went on a date with one of the first UK cases of COVID. I think you've mentioned that before.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, the one I currently have on my phone is Hinge.
Probably go and look and see. But also the other thing is I'm very bad at uninstalling apps when I don't use them anymore.
That's
which is why
fair.
I still have them on my phone. So there might be quite a few.
I mean, you could have them for the reason they're there for too,
True.
if you wanted.
Well, yeah, but like, I haven't opened any of them in probably a year, I'd guess.
Okay, fair.
Okay, so I have Field, and I have Tinder, which were the ones I like most.
Mm-hmm.
And I have OkCupid, which I never used almost ever for like dating things, but it was fun to answer the questions.
Okay.
And I have Bumble,
I
which
had Bumble
never
for a
went
bit.
anywhere. I have an app called Fiori, which I think is like a queer-focused app that never went anywhere.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with like the queer-focused apps. It's like they sound great in theory, but in practice, we don't live in America, where there's many, many, many more people.
Yeah. I have an app called Lex, which I think is more like a friend finder-focused app.
Mm-hmm.
On my dating app screen of my phone desktop. And I have one called Taney, which I can't remember if I've ever used either.
Fair. Oh, well, King Girl, it's designed to be deleted after you meet the one. You know? That's what Hinge's whole thing is. One of the messages from a 40-year-old, which, no. One is asking if he can ask me something related to my hometown, which I'm curious about, but also, and then one calls me his dream princess, which gives me the ick. Yeah.
If a 40 is a no, and I don't blame you for a 40 being a no at all, but if a 40 is a no, why haven't you set your age preference to lower than that? Silly question.
Sometimes those don't work.
Ah, I see.
I have experience. You've not set your age preference. Oh, interesting. Being...
She says I have set my age preference.
Oh, you have. I have misread.
And
I
you can still
I
message
can't
you at
read.
40?
I can't
Bad
read.
dating app.
Yeah. As someone who has a best friend who is about to turn 40, I would probably date someone who's 40, but then again, I am a few years older than you, so...
I hope that diversion of me spending a while looking at my phone will help you catch up so you can be young again.
Is that why you did it? To boost my ego?
I mean, no, but if that happens to be an unintended side benefit, then what's the better?
Your age limit of 32 right now, we might go up to 35. That is fair.
Ding!
I mean, I would, but again, that's my whole thinking. Like, I have installed multiple more queer-focused apps, and it just seemed to, like, very quickly seem to run out of people for me to look at. Because I'm in a small country where as like, yeah, there's lots of queer people here. They might not all know about this app though and use it. So
I'm quite lucky that I have access to London, so even the not super mainstream ones have at least some people on.
Yeah. Yeah, or they might, or they might know about the app but not actually be looking for someone. So, you know, kind of, yeah. But yes, you are lucky with the Londonness in that respect.
And it is also just a bad way to meet people in general. So like, I can't blame people for not using the apps, even if they know about them and are looking.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a digital world these days, though. That's...
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Surrounded by digital monsters.
Yeah, and that's totally fair here. Like, that's the thing. Like, any, like, relationships I've had that have come about from online things, they haven't been from dating apps, but, like, it's just happened. Whereas, like, you know, I wouldn't really know how to go about that if I was looking.
I'm guessing that everybody here is wishing you success.
Yes, I would imagine so. Tumblr worked for you. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm. You guys have things happen to you online. I mean, my last 2 relationships came about from online. So yes.
I find it wild people manage to make any sort of meaningful interaction from Tumblr. Never mind, like actually dating people.
Mm-hmm. I had a Tumblr girlfriend who was then a real girlfriend. Not for very long, but it did happen. Anyone done an update to Material Girl in Madonna? I'm not sure, because we are living in a digital world, and I am a digital girl.
I mean, Amaranth has Digital World as a song. I think it's on your Hollow Knight playlist, even.
Probably. That's not a specifically Hollow Knight playlist. It's just my playlist.
It's the playlist that people will know from Hollow Knight if they are.
It's the big boy. You are still ahead of me. The thing is, whenever I got done the things that are on the same side, I could just... Oh no, you have just actively done your side of things. I was going to say I could just randomly start in the middle.
I thought I'd leave all the middle stuff until last on purpose, although I have done the main light in the middle here.
See.
And then we can come and work together as a shared collaborative project at the end.
Yeah, but you'll be way ahead of me. You done the gate down here?
On my side. No, they are 2 separate objects. So I've done my one.
Oh no, I've got material from.
I already did, to be honest. When somebody mentioned it earlier, I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense, this is already in my head.
ladders are coming out. Oh.
There's like an underhang where the lights are pointing up on these little wall bits.
Mm-hmm.
It's very annoying. And the placement for the ladders is also pretty bad.
The ladders contain one of those queer focused areas. Swipe through everybody at 2D. Nice. Dizzy's a better power washer than me now.
I'm not a better power washer than you. That's definitely not true. I am still just as neurotic and obsessive over tiny bits that don't matter as I ever was.
No, you're better. So is it on the ceiling wall that there's the overhang bit, yeah?
Underhang. If you see where the ladder is touching on the wall here,
Yeah.
that is a little shelf that sticks out. Uh-huh. Actually, you know what would be an efficient division of labor? Is if I just grab the ladder and I do all of my underbits now, and then you can have it and do all of yours when you come to them.
All of the underbits.
Yes. Why is these ladder points not central?
Oh! Second.
It's just like using a shower head, Artie. Promise. Don't take my word for it. Oh no, Justin. Oh dear.
Hello.
Poor you. Hi.
Mother came home and said, "Hi, I'm home. What's for dinner?"
Astonishing.
I was like, I'm streaming. Like maybe on Mondays or Wednesdays, whenever I'm finished early, you'll come home to dinner. And oh, well, that's just a maybe, is it? I am not the only other adult in this house, though.
Can I
I'm gonna
just
say
clarify?
responding.
Kingo suggesting that Kirsten chop bits off of people who are spam messaging.
King Girl is saying new bottom surgery just dropped to Artie, who said doing underbits with a pressure washer sounds painful.
Ah, okay, not to Artie saying that's what the block function is for.
I don't think so.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm assuming Kingo is on mobile, where the reply function doesn't actually tell you what they're replying to, or maybe that's just my OBS chat. It's not showing you what replies are replying to.
Or Kingo could just be atting Artie and the messages happen at the same time. Like, because you don't reply to a specific message on mobile, you just at the person.
Yeah, which I hate, by the way. Like, why is this function not available on mobile?
Yeah.
It's quite basic function of the Twitch chat as well. Hi!
Hi.
You're jumping around.
Oh, I was seeing if I could get on top of this.
You can. You need to sprint jump from the chairs.
Well, I meant from where I was.
Uh-huh.
Let's do that.
Yeah, same Kingo. Like, it keeps everything nice and structured, and everybody's on the same page as to what's going on. Why have it not be there? Especially as Frosty, a third-party app, manages to do it just fine on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So there's obviously not a technical limitation.
See you later, Kier.
Bye! Enjoy foods! Will we still be going when she gets back? I haven't
I
time.
wouldn't imagine so. I don't know.
Yeah, I also haven't actually asked you how long we were going to go for today.
3, just dinner and shopping.
Oh yes, I forgot you had shopping, of course. That sounds like a long time to be power washing for, Artie.
The entire evening and night and morning and afternoon, dear lord. Well, I might be back later. I'm not entirely sure.
It would
I'll
definitely
either-
put my mouse through its paces, the new mouse, if it went that long.
I will either be back later with co-working, and part of that will be like, oh, look, I'm setting up Stream Deck, fun. Or I'll start setting up the Stream Deck, and then I'll get engrossed, and then I'll never stream today again.
Oh, you did the shared reservation. Oh, so you're not like, you're barely behind me.
I did what, sorry?
You did the this bit on the other side.
Which bit?
This bit.
The gate, the subway gate.
The main ceiling support above the subway gate.
I did it on the other side. I didn't do it here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh right, yeah. Because you had it done partly from doing the gate. There wasn't much more of it left to do. I am. You've been done. I'm only doing this last bit. I still have the hangy bit to do. All of them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Although the hangy bits are the work of a minute or less.
Yeah, but still. You know, Dylan. Yes, I know how much Dylan enjoys the co-working streams. I'm glad. It's funny because I kind of only I'd seen Dylan in the den, and obviously you've mentioned Dylan often, but I hadn't really seen Dylan around, and now Dylan is quite active here in chat. Well, that's maybe because co-working and Hades are a combination that Dylan likes. Dylan is not.
Oh, these benches aren't our fault for it.
I'm busy making a new ironing board cover. Oh my god, so crafty.
Yeah, so practical.
Yeah. Anytime I see new things in the bot channel in Discord, I'm just in awe of the things Dylan has on their task list. That's so cool. I'm just assignment. Must do assignment. Last one has holes cut into it and glue all over from Dylan. He says it's a mental craft table. Amazing. Man, by the time I get around to actually playing my own career on this again, as soon as I get the 90 stars, I'll be able to afford everything for the pro one. Because I have a lot of money built up from just the small bits from doing it with
Yay!
you. I'm on $5 grand.
Oh wow, that's lots. I am on 4,896.75.
Wow. Yeah, so I think unless there's a small thing next, we'd probably just finish up with this if that's okay.
Yeah, that's chill.
I know we're 95% done, but we've only got half an hour left.
Benches are really fiddly.
Yeah.
Because they've got a seat bit, and then there's the back of the bench behind the seat bit that sticks out very slightly. You gotta get into. Right, I think I've officially done everything that could be said to be on my side, as opposed to shared things. Oh,
Oh,
you've
I
done all
s-
of the middle risers as well. Ah.
All the what?
Or the... Oh, of course you did, because I did the other half of them. Never mind, ignore me.
Yeah. No, I would never ignore you though. I stopped doing sides because I was like, it's only the floor to do, like, and the things that are on the floor. So, pause.
I figured that the bench is, like, there's one bench on each side of the bench divider. So it's like,
Yes.
well, that's... I'll call that a thing on my side to do.
Fair.
I mean, Dylan, I'm also not at uni, and yet my task list is never full of interesting or exciting things like that.
Your task list gets put in with, like, making your own magic cards, though.
Well, yeah, but that's...
Cool.
I mean, it would be cool if anything ever could have come of them.
I've played against decks you've made from scratch.
True, I suppose.
I think that is something coming from it, in my opinion. These are gonna be really awkward, aren't they?
Uh-huh. I mean, I guess it doesn't feel that impressive to me, because, like, any old idiot can open up the program, slap down 3 in a white, flying vigilance, angel 4/4. You know?
Hardly anyone knows what any of those words mean, and it's like you make a cohesive deck that actually does things with those things. You're putting yourself down for no reason. And no, I don't think any old idiot could do that. Maybe, yes, that one card. I think we're all very good at going, ah, yeah, but anyone could do that.
Oh, that was a thing I missed! This metal platform floor. I missed doing it on my side.
Very easy to downplay your own abilities because it's something that comes easy to you. Yeah, exactly. Wholeheartedly agree.
It is, I guess, game development adjacent, and I would love to have some skills that I could take into, like, actual game development stuff. That would be amazingly cool. But none of the... Because all the things I do are just, like, fan projects. There's nothing I could put into a portfolio or anything.
I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I've like, heard of, like, game jam things where people are like, yeah, it's assumed people are going to make video games. But people are making board games and things. You've made a board game. Like, yes, it was a variation on an already existing one, but you've done that.
I guess.
And you
I
could
didn't think
definitely
it was
put
scratch.
it in a portfolio.
I have sort of designed the game from scratch, but it needs a lot more. This is the other thing, it's like they're not like finished products at all. Like they're what one person can do. But to make it into an actual finished thing, they need play testing and like they need somebody other than me to be involved in it in a significant way. Oh, there's a tube map! I love a tube map! So we're at Muckingham. We're actually right out on one end of the line.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you go in, there is Pumpton, Detergento, Power Falls, and then there's a junction station at Fumarole with the purple line, and again at Washingham.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go out further again, there's Bucketon, Spongeley, intersects with the blue line, it's Lubury City, Uwu, and then Suds East and Sparkleton. I mean, if you want to actually get into Caldera City proper, you have to change onto the purple line and go through either La Harlem or Basaltimore.
Basaltimore?
Uh-huh. So there's our line is a wash themed line, and then the purple one is a rocks themed line. And then the blue one is a different wash themed line. It goes from Lubury City to Moppingham and Sprayers, and then terminates at Blemishigan.
Blemishigan.
Yes. Blemishigan.
Yeah, literally just outsource your playtesting to people in the Discords. If you want. I'm not like you must do this. I'm not pressuring you to do it though. Like, you don't have to, but like, you know, there are things that you could put on a portfolio even if they're not fully done. Like, lots of people in video game development have things in their portfolio that they did as college projects that, you know, they have a level done in. It's not going to be a fully done game. But like, yeah, get some playtesters in, then you could put it on a thing.
Oh wow, we dinged our two benches at the same time.
Are we done?
No, there is your subway gate, and we haven't had the list up, so there must be lots of other things.
Oh, God. Oh, I forgot about my gate. Sorry.
Don't be. You did your other one.
I am. It's my gate, though. You go look for the other things. I'll do my gate. I'm behind.
Oh, no.
My thing that I should have done right the first
Okay, there's some platform lights. Which one's the platform lights?
time.
Okay, these ones on the sides.
Oh, it was my ones, is it? Is it my ones?
I
that
don't
I've not
know. I haven't
done?
found it yet.
Oh, right, okay. Right, you're looking for platform lights, then. Have you got it highlighted? Platform... Okay, right, well then I'll go for the next thing,
It's
which
definitely one of mine.
tunnel lights. Which ones are the tunnel lights? These ones.
That's also one of mine.
Okay. And then up lights. I think are the ones here.
Yes.
Oh, I've
those
literally
are
found it.
my ones. That was also one of mine! Ah, disaster. Oh, Kinga, no, it's a physical game. It's not something that one could put on it. And yeah, also like for it to be properly playtested, like really, I'd need to like put it into tabletop sim or something so that people could easily test it virtually.
Fingerl is right. I have seen submissions for game jams of board games on it.
Uh-huh.
because they're the PDFs of like the rules and stuff and pictures and things.
Noted. Duly noted, I think.
King Girl seems to know more about it than me, though. She's got board games and RPGs from it, so.
I am being splooshed. I guess we're done, aren't we? Oh, I need to go and find what the
See what they said,
the little thing.
and then if there's check if there's tiny small thing. If there's not, yeah, because we only have 20 minutes, so. Son is attacking me.
Oh, I didn't read out the 80% messages either.
Oh no.
So the commissioner says the subway remained closed for another 30 years until community funding allowed for its renovation. This must be 1953 then. It's renovated. It ran until 1984 when the main tunnel's extensive repointing finally failed, thankfully in the dead of night. And then he just says, "Your work has been signed off. Congratulations."
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is it's going to be a medium small size job. It is clean the fortune teller's wagon at the Muckingham Recreation Ground for $400. But we can come back and do that next time.
Why couldn't this be like 2 years from now? Larian Studios is hiring many roles.
Sad. Big sad.
Yeah. Many roles.
Yelling in the background.
Yes, there is a child here suddenly.
I see. Well, I should probably be an extra cause for us to bid adieu.
Possibly, yes. I actually play many of the RPGs from Mish because I don't typically do other people outside of Twitch chat. Despite my best. You don't typically do other people outside, so you only do people in Twitch chat. Is what I'm reading.
I did read that as well and think, huh.
King Girl only does people from Twitch chat. Noted.
I mean, there are worse policies.
Noted.
I just realized we're doing all this washing with like these very electrical looking tablets strapped to our waists and probably getting absolutely soaked.
Mm-hmm. I know that's not what you meant in this instance, King Girl, but it is what you said. So.
Uh-huh.
I will play some music and I will look on Twitch. See who is live.
Let's have a look.
Tark's on PB4 on P5. Oh my god.
What? That's insane.
Yeah,
That's
it is
incredibly disrespectful to you.
No, to be fair, he got PB1 in Dark Souls like really quickly and then was on PB1 for like weeks.
I see.
So it might not mean anything. I'd be happy to do people from Twitch chat outside of Twitch chat, especially in the context of board games or RPG.
We should do a board games night, or at least another community games night of some description.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe already. I can't remember what his PB was last night. I know that Oon's on 8 for any %. But yes, so Tark is live. Doing P5.
Uh-huh. I am happy to go say hi to Tark. There is nothing enormously interesting on my feed apart from if people like Civ, Nazi is currently doing some of the new Civ.
He still has Lost Kin as distance PB, I think. Yeah. The only other person that's shouting at me is Lamadia, who's playing Dragon Age the Veil Guard for the first time.
Shall we go see Tark?
Yeah, sure.
Can you pop that in chat so I can get the name?
Or I can, but I often spell it incredibly wrong.
I see.
So
Thanks.
my fingers do not like typing Tarconics apparently. So
All right, I'll see you there.
I will see you there. Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
stream.
Oh,
Oh
no! I'm
no!
just gonna
Oh
miss the
no!
raid. Oh no! Hi
Oh
Raiders!
no!
Hi Vizty! Oh,
Oh no!
the classic timing of raiding out just before we go raid ourselves. Raiding in even just before we go raid out ourselves. Oh dear. Hi Viz, how's it going?
Hi
Thank you so much for
Raiders.
the raids. Lovely
Um,
humans, lovely folks.
I would kind of like to vaguely apologize for where we're going. Tark is lovely, but there's also a lot of cum jokes. Honestly,
I see.
it's a time. He is a person. Yeah, he's a lovely guy. He just the humor is a lot sometimes. Yep.
Uh-huh.
So.
They'll
Oh
be
dear.
fine.
It'll be fine. I'm sure they'll cope. But yes, I'm gonna head off because there's people in my house now, and I can smell food. So I shall talk to you all later.
Sayonara.
Thank you for stream. Okay, chat. It's just a lot of cum jokes. I will not. I'm leaving now. I love you all. Goodbye. I'm sorry.